Hi, you're welcome to Success Tips. Today we are going to be discussing about relevance. Why discussing relevant at Success Tips? Okay, now we have a number of people that have been reaching out to me, asking me as to why they are not successful, why they have been applying all the principles that is needed in order to become successful. They have watched a lot of videos online, they have reached out a lot of mentors, and then they have consulted people that have known so much about life. In fact, it reached a stage that they were even communicating with most successful people, but now they still complain that they are not successful. I am going to be addressing what the problem is, and then I'm also going to be explaining why you need to change your direction and why you need to understand whether you need to plant yourself there or not. If you are in such situation, if you have been struggling for years and you see no result, if you have been working so hard, you have been working, reading books, doing a lot of things, but then you see not significant result of all those things that you have been doing, I think this video may be right for you. Before we proceed, I will want to define what relevance is. The word relevance simply means not out of date. Now, if something is not out of date, it means it's up to date. Now, the very moment you see something that is outdated or is out of date, it means it doesn't have relevance. For you to be successful in this life, you need to be working on things that is relevant. You need to be working on things that have value. You need to be working on things that people will appreciate, and then they will be willing to pay any amount. They will be willing to be paying their loyalty to it. They will be willing to pay their money. They will be willing to pay their attention and time. They will be willing to pay anything to it just to get that thing. Okay, so that is when you understand if what you're going to be doing is going to be successful or not. Now, I will be taking you through a series of stages that you will be able to make a decision as to whether what you're going into will yield off something valuable in the future or not. But before we go into that, I will want you to know that what makes people to succeed is people. Okay, when I say what makes people to succeed is people, I mean if you have something you are selling, someone must buy that thing before it gives you any value back to you. If you have anything that you are maybe giving out, be it services or products or goods or anything, or is it that you're a public figure, you know, people respect you and then you are being paid for advertisement or things like that, the only reason why you are being paid for what you're doing is because people value what you're doing, okay? And people appreciate what you're doing. And the very moment you see people appreciate what you're doing, then you will see them coming to flock around those things that you're doing, or you will see them coming to purchase that thing, or you will see people coming around to give any price that you name on that thing just to acquire it. This takes us to the next part of the video. I am going to be taking you through steps that you will follow in order to be able to determine if the decision you're about to take or if the career you're going to take is going to be very important to your own success or not. Because if you know all these things, it will be very easy for you to be able to know from the start that the effort you're going to pump into that thing is not going to yield anything good for you. Now, the first thing you're going to do is that you ask yourself, does that thing have relevance? Do people shoot after that thing? Let me ask you something. Are people gonna value food? Is communication relevant to people? Is transportation relevant to people? Is business, like business knowledge or knowledge about life, relevant to people? Is health relevant to people? Now, if the answer is yes, it means you have a prospect in that direction. If you ask yourself of the area you want to be going to and then ask yourself, is it gonna be relevant? If the answer is no, then don't waste your time going into that. You can waste your time, you can go to mentors, you can go to teachers, you can watch videos online, you can go and spend 10 years in apprenticeship, you can go and learn about all the things you want to be doing. If that thing doesn't have relevance, then it's not gonna yield anything for you. Let me be blunt and be clear so that you don't go in and make that mistake and then realize when it is too late for you. You can just afford to go into something and then at the end of the day, after wasting 30, 40 years in it because they've been telling you that perseverance is important, you know, resilience, you know, you have to maintain personal discipline, you have to avoid procrastination, you stay on top of it, and then at the end of the day, you just end up getting nothing out of it. Then that is when the whole of your life will not be shattered. So please always sit and ask. Anything you want to do, ask yourself, is it gonna be relevant? Are people gonna value this thing? Are people gonna shoot after this thing? If the answer is yes, then you move to the next stage. If the answer is no, you don't need to proceed. Look for another thing, look for another path, look for another career. After you have already figured out that what you are about to go into it have relevance, then the next thing you are about to do is to sit down, okay? Then ask yourself, how am I going to do this thing? What are the innovations I'm going to put in it? After you have defined that one, then you sit, then you assume you are the customer. Now, okay, so this point means you need to sit down and then look at yourself. Put yourself in the shoes of the customer, put yourself in the shoes of your prospective clients, put yourself in the shoes of the people that you are making that product for, and then ask yourself, am I excited with this product? If the answer is, I feel this thing is just common, I don't think there's anything special in it, I don't even feel excited about it, I am not attracted about this thing. If I was a commoner just passing by the roadside, or maybe just strolling online and then I come across it, I don't think, even after watching that content, I don't think I'm gonna be attracted to that content. If that is your answer, then you just hold on and then stop and then fall back and then look at your own strategies. Now, if you get excited about your own innovations, about your own upcoming products, or about your own upcoming services that you're about producing, then the next thing you're going to do is to present it to the people that are within the niche of your prospective customers. Let them tell you their genuine report or their genuine response with regards to that product or services that you are about developing, okay? And then if they are excited about it, and make sure they are genuine, okay? Because some people can find it very easy to just make you feel excited about a product just to while away time and then make you to be happy, okay? Reach out to people that will be genuine to you. Reach out to people that can tell you, no, I believe this thing is not gonna make any sense. Reach out to people that can be as blunt as that to you. And that is when you're gonna reap the benefit of trying to find out if something you're working on is relevant or not. And if the answer you get from that is, yes, it's very relevant, I think I love this, wow, this is very helpful, it means you can still proceed to the next step. You take it to the people that are into that field, okay? Go to the most honest of them, go to the people that have skills in that area, go to the people that have knowledge in that area. Let them look at it for you, okay? Let them tell you what they feel about it. Are they excited about it? Do they give you positive comments about it, or do they wash it down? Okay, so it's gonna determine if you can be able to move to the next step. But you have to be careful for people that are seeing you as a competition, because some people that will be seen as a competition may give you a negative feedback so that it will discourage you, okay? So you have to be careful about that too, okay? So now, then after taking that stage, if you still have more reason why you should proceed for that direction you're gonna take, then the last stage you're gonna do is you proceed to launch that product or service. Now, that is when your personal discipline will come in, mentorship will come in, you know, procrastination, dealing with procrastination will come in, and all these videos I've been making on this channel, okay, will be coming in so that you can be able to maximize all the potential that is in that field for you. So that is when you will give in all your time, you will stay there, become resilient on all that you're doing, you stay very strong at it and make sure it yields out that result, okay? That is when your patience, gradual growth will stay in. You will be very sure that even though it is taking longer time, you will know that you are not just sitting down waiting for something that you are not sure of, okay? So I believe this will be able to clear the air for people that have been having a long time of effort but they see no result, or people that have been asking and reaching out and say, okay, I've been staying for longer years and I see no result and I don't think this is going to produce any result. If you watch this video, I believe it will be able to solve that problem for you. I believe it will be able to help you to make decisions as to the career you will be choosing for yourself in the next few years to come or for your lifetime. I believe this video was very, very helpful. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I will want you to click on the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell so that when the next relevant video as such comes up, you will be notified and you'll be among the first people to come and watch it and benefit it on time. And then if you're a returning viewer, I would like to say thank you. And if you're yet to subscribe as a returning viewer, please don't forget to subscribe, share this video, like it, so that more people can be able to come and benefit from it. But before then, guys, see you in another video. Bye.